listen to me, and listen to me closely, because we are talking about your future, and for so many of you who have spent your lives building your own businesses, being your own boss, and answering to no one but yourself, you are facing a massive problem. You have worked so hard to create a life for others, but you have forgotten to create a safety net for yourself. You're looking at retirement, maybe it's next year, maybe it's 5 years away, and you are scared. You're asking, Susie, did I miss the boat? Is it too late for me because I don't have a big corporate 401k with a company match? I am here to tell you that the answer is a resounding no. But, and there is always a but, you have to stop making excuses and start taking action right now. If you are self-employed, a freelancer, or a small business owner, the SEP IRA is the powerhouse tool you have been waiting for. It stands for Simplified Employee Pension, and the word simplified is there for a reason. It is easy, it is flexible, and it is one of the most generous gifts the IRS has ever given to people like you. Now, why are you afraid? You're afraid because you think you can't save enough in a short amount of time. You look at a traditional IRA and you see a limit of $7,500 or maybe $8,600 if you're over 50. You think, that's a drop in the bucket. How is that going to fund 20 or 30 years of retirement? You're right to be concerned. That amount alone might not be enough. But here is the beauty of the SEP IRA, the contribution limits are massive. In 2026, you can contribute up to 25% of your net earnings from self-employment, up to a maximum of $72,000. Do you hear that number? $72,000. That is nearly 10 times what you can put into a standard IRA. If you've had a banner year in your business and you're worried about the taxman coming to take a giant bite out of your profits, a SEP IRA is your best friend. Every dollar you put into that account is a tax deduction today. It lowers your taxable income right now, when you're likely in a higher tax bracket than you will be in retirement. I know what you're thinking next. Susie, my income isn't consistent. Some years are great, and some years I'm just getting by. What if I commit to this and then I can't afford the payments? This is where the SEP IRA outshines almost everything else. It is 100% flexible. If you have a year where the money is tight, you can contribute zero. Nothing. And the IRS isn't going to come knocking on your door with a penalty. But when you have that win, when that big contract comes through or the business takes off, you can pour money into that SEP and catch up like you wouldn't believe. There is a catch, though, and I need you to be honest with yourself here. If you have employees, you must contribute the same percentage to their SEP IRAs as you do to your own. If you put 20% away for yourself, you're putting 20% away for them. For a solo entrepreneur, this is a no-brainer. For a business owner with a team, you have to run the numbers and make sure you can afford to be that generous. But remember, those contributions for your employees are also tax-deductible for the business. One of the biggest questions I get is, when do I have to set this up? If you're a procrastinator, listen up. You can set up and fund a SEP IRA all the way up until your tax filing deadline, including extensions. That means if you realize in March of 2027 that you owe way too much in taxes for the 2026 year, you can open a SEP, put the money in, and watch your tax bill shrink instantly. But I want to warn you about something very serious. A SEP IRA is a traditional style account. That means the money grows tax-deferred, but when you take it out in retirement, you will pay ordinary income tax on every single penny. And because there is no Roth version of a SEP IRA that allows for those tax-free withdrawals later, you have to be strategic. If you are already 60 or 65 and you're looking to shield high income now, the SEP is a miracle. But if you think you'll be in a higher tax bracket later, we need to have a different conversation. Also, be aware, unlike a solo 401k, the SEP IRA does not have a catch-up contribution for those over 50. You are limited to that 25% or the $72,000 cap. But honestly, when the cap is already that high, most of you are going to find plenty of room to grow your wealth. So, what is your actionable takeaway today? Stop overthinking it. If you are self-employed and you are sitting on cash in a regular savings account earning next to nothing, you are losing money to inflation and you are losing money to taxes. Open a SEP IRA at a discount brokerage. It takes 10 minutes. Look at your net profit from last year and calculate that 25% limit. Start small if you have to, but start. You have spent your whole life being the boss. Now it's time to be the boss of your future. Don't let fear of the paperwork or fear of the what-if stop you. The SEP IRA is the simplest, most powerful way for the self-employed to take control. You deserve to retire with dignity, and you deserve to know that your hard work is finally working for you. Stay safe, stay strong, and most importantly, stay secure.